Hello everyone, how are you doing today? One good way of learning writing skills is by checking good essays written by someone else and learning new phrases and words from that essay. So here we have got a topic which says a company is going to give some money either to support the arts or to protect the environment. Which do you think the company should choose? Use specific reasons and examples. So it's an argument essay, as we can see from the tone of the question. You've got two options, either to invest in protecting the environment or to invest in developing arts. And the money is coming from some company. So it's a scenario of like social responsibility, corporate social responsibility, which is an in thing these days. Many organizations invest a lot of money on social causes. And here the question is asking which is more important. Okay, so let's read the answer and let's see how we can learn from this essay. It says, undeniably, both protecting the environment and supporting the arts are significant contributions a company can make to the nation. Okay, so it starts with the keyword undeniably. So undeniably means like it's an undeniable fact, or we are stating something which is an obvious fact. So as a matter of fact or undeniably. So this is a neutral statement and this is a good way to start. It introduces the topic. Then there is a clear sentence which talks about what this person supports. However, I believe that working towards the environment is far more important today. So she has brought the context of today here. Today means in the today's context. Let us dig deep to discuss in detail. So this is a good introduction, a very concise one, and this one is inviting you for further discussion. So it provides a good transition to the first paragraph of the essay. So I would say it's a very precise and very good introduction. To begin with, we receive so much from the environment, and hence it is our duty to protect it. Now, when we say we receive so much from environment, it looks a little casual, although it's not a mistake. So I just made it as amber. It's not a mistake. It's just a casual expression. We can make it a little more academic, which we'll see in suggestions. But here there is definitely an error. The placement of comma is incorrect, and hence is incorrect here. It should be like this. To begin with, we receive so much from the environment. You can put a semicolon and then say hence it is our duty to protect it. No need of a comma after hence here because it's a very small sentence after hence, and you can drop the comma actually. It's like connecting the thought, so no need of comma after this. You can simply put a semicolon. That's one way of correcting this error, or the positioning of comma has to be correct. So we can put the comma before this end. See, this is the cause, or this is the premise, or premise on the basis of which we are taking some decision. We receive so much from the environment. This is one complete sentence in itself. Actually, we call it as a clause. So it's a clause which has got a complete sentence. We receive, so we are doing the act of receiving from the environment. So if you want to separate it, a comma should come here. So we receive, as it is shown here. To begin with, we receive so much from the environment, this example actually, and comma, and then after that, and hence it is our duty to protect it. So if you want to use a comma and then talk about one more thing, you can use and hence, so this kind of conjunction. So there are two ways to correct it. Either put a semicolon and simply write hence, and put a comma and then say and hence it is our duty to protect it. So, but then this one is definitely incorrect. Person would lose marks in grammar if he or she writes like this. Or a better and a precise sentence could be protecting the environment is indispensable to sustain life on earth. Now this is very precise and you are showcasing a little bit of your word choice or wide range of words, or you know, so is indispensable. Protecting the environment is indispensable to sustain life on earth is a beautiful way of putting the same thoughts across. Okay, this one has to be here. This is the explanation of this paragraph. Okay, all right, so let's move further. Then the person says, secondly, humans are responsible for the current adverse situation of the environment. Again, I should put this in amber. It's not incorrect, just that it is a little wordy, and we should put it in amber, not red. Humans are responsible for current adverse situation of the environment. How can we make it better? We can make it sound better by using a little direct expression. So we can say, secondly, many environmental damages are anthropogenic. See, what we are saying is humans are responsible for the current adverse situation. So we can use this word anthropogenic, although it sounds like we are throwing some heavy word. But then if we have some good words with us, why should we not use them in the essay? So anthropogenic is a little, I know anthropogenic is a little heavy, but it is a good word to remember. So you can say this. Many environmental damages are anthropogenic. Anthropogenic is something which is generated by human beings. Okay. Thus, it would not be an exaggeration to say that we should be the ones taking charge of for a radical, taking charge for a radical. Again, this goes a little verbose. We have to make it precise. So I would like this part to be written in a little precise manner. Thus, it is our prime responsibility to save it, or to take some, thus it is our prime responsibility to take some radical steps uh, for saving the nature. So it has to be a little precise. For instance, the exponential increase in the number of cars and oil spills from the industries into streams and rivers are responsible for air and water pollution, respectively. Okay, so air and water pollution, respectively, although this comma is not very much required, we can do without comma also, but it does add a little clarity to it. So we can always use this, but then it is not required. So I have just put an amber there. It's not a mistake, it's just a suggestion. Thus, more grants towards research for a fuel that is less polluting is the responsibility of human race. Thus, more grants towards providing more grants or spending more money towards research for a fuel that is less polluting is the responsibility of. Now, see, human race seems like too generic, so this has to be, because the context is about the companies itself. We are not talking about the whole human race. So, you should make this a little more aligned with the topic. What I would say instead of this sentence is, it um, does it makes eminent sense? Does it makes eminent sense for the corporate, for the companies to invest in preventing envir invest in protecting environment? It makes eminent sense for companies to contribute towards environment protection. You can say like that also, but then this is fine. The more grants towards research is the responsibility of human race. Human race becomes too generic. So I would just underline this. Yeah. But yeah, this was the error, and we have corrected that. Anthropogenic, we can make it use these words. So better word choice would make sense. Finally, by protecting the environment, we will in turn see sustainable development. For example, the gradual spurt in air quality index. Now, this is like a term, so you can make it like this and also put it in single quotes. in the past decade due to rising vehicular and industrial pollution has led to, now this is incorrect, has led to, lead to would be present tense, so this is incorrect and I made a correction here, has led to widespread respiratory diseases such as asthma. There's no need of comma here, asthma, etc. You can write it directly. Therefore, we are becoming a causal agents, the causal agents for our own doom. We are becoming the causal agents for our own doom. Now, again, a suggestion. Uh, this is a figurative expression, so we can make it a little more direct. We can say we are the cause of our, or we are causing our own doom. We are becoming the causal agents for our own doom. Or yeah, this is also fine as such. Therefore, we are becoming. Therefore, looks like as if it is, conscious. We do not want to cause our doom. Therefore, we are becoming. So it sounds like we are suggesting. Therefore, we are becoming. So it is, we can make some kind of, it is surprising that we are becoming the cause of our doom. Unfortunately would be a better word instead of therefore. Unfortunately, because we are talking about something which is unfortunate. It's not a cause and effect, as if by conscious choice we are causing our own doom. But you should make it unfortunately. We're becoming the cause of our own doom. This one would be better, so I'll put it in green. This is a good choice of word or connector, and it is a very good discourse marker. Does a company working to prevent further environmental damage would lead to a better future for human beings on Earth? So this sounds good. Yeah, so I talked about these connections here. Now the conclusion. In conclusion, although art plays a key role in generating livelihood, again the choice of words. A key role sounds like too emphatic here, and we are trying to highlight something which we want to negate. So instead of saying a key role, we can simply say a significant role. Key role is like, it's too much. We are putting too much highlight on this. So we can simply say significant role or important role. So we have to use a less heavy word. So significant role would be fine. Although art plays a significant role in generating is fine. So I would put this as I think the normal thing. There's nothing wrong with this. So in generating livelihood and making an impact on population's mind, making an impact on population. There's no need to talk about so many things. Generating livelihood or art is an important aspect of life. We can simply say is in generating livelihood. It is the need of the art to protect the environment. So yeah, we are actually emphasizing it, and we are using an although here. Or whenever I write a conclusion, I always try to make it as direct as possible. So in conclusion, given that protecting environment is the need of the hour, or is protecting environment is necessary to sustain life on earth, I would strongly I would advocate I advocate investing in this uh, endeavor rather than to promote arts. In is necessary to sustain. I advocate investing in this rather than in promoting arts. I just want to make it parallel because I advocate investing in this endeavor rather than in promoting arts. I have to promote art sounds better, so I'd say to promote arts. Given that protecting the environment is necessary to sustain life on Earth, I advocate investing in this endeavor. In this endeavor is like to this goal rather than to promote arts. And this, as we have studied earlier, can be used as a connector to the previous thought. So yeah, we can use this conclusion. I put this in green. So these are a few suggestions regarding improving your writing style, a few things related to word choice, a few things related to use of commas and punctuations. I'm going to write this whole thing in the comments here so you can access the corrected version from the comments. And yeah, it makes sense to write all these corrections at one place so that you can revise them later and develop your writing. Thank you so much. All the best to you.